So Paul Barnes, you said you wanted a response after the loss to Farnborough at the weekend, and you got pretty much more of the same.
Yeah, very, very disappointing. Absolutely fuming, to be fair. We had discussions about needing to bounce back. Good opportunity to bounce back. Again, I think that we've let ourselves down again, and collectively, I'm never going to turn around and say it was this person or that person. I think collectively we've let ourselves down. We've let the club down. Ultimately, I think I was very honest in there as well. I said I think if we've got anything about us as a group, I think we turn around and we make a donation to the fans that have made the journey tonight, because it was a waste of their time. That was one of the things from New Year's Day. We said that we didn't want to waste time. We wanted to make sure it was worthwhile time spent. And tonight feels like it was a waste of time. And it's a shame, because all the good work that's gone on before this, previous kind of 7 days, you start to question yourself. But it's not a time to doubt. I think it's a time to get your head down, work harder, and obviously you've got to come together a little bit more. But it's a challenge in terms of where we're at psychologically, obviously feeling sorry for ourselves. But I won't let my head drop. I won't let the group's head drop. You find out about people in tough times. I talked about, I put something out on social media, you find out, who are the people that are going to stand up and be counted, and you'll find out if anybody wants to quit, they will quit. But that's definitely not me.
It was a different manner of defeats today as well. I mean, the Farnborough game, you admitted that they came out right from the beginning, and tactically it was a bit of a mismatch. But today it felt like a bit of a bitty game in difficult conditions again, but entirely different defeat with similar outcome.
Yeah, I thought that the most disappointing thing today was the ill discipline. I think from the group, we let ourselves down on that front. I think you saw, at any level of football nowadays, you've got to be up for the fight. And I did say that was a challenge before the game. I said, look, they're going to be a squad full of players that want to show that they're good enough to potentially play at our level. And unfortunately, you say to the group, you've got to go out there and show that maybe they're not good enough. Well, you look at that performance, and boys that are playing at step 3, why wouldn't you take a punt on a few of those boys if they're putting, that kind of performance out there and they're running hard? It just towards the end of the game, it gets frustrating. But you got boys, on the positive, you got boys like Joel Powell that are running his socks off and finish the game as a left back, and he's still running hard in the 95th minute. So there are positives still to take, even in such poor games over the last couple. But there's still positive to look at. I say, but then tell you what, there's a fight for places for Saturday, that's for sure.
Yeah, and a real loss in this game, showing the loss of the last opportunity for silverware for the Hamlet this season. So the focus now back on the league. What is your point of view now, looking at the rest of this league season?
Yeah, it's just to get back on a positive track. We said we're always looking up, we're not looking what's behind us, and we're still looking forward. So, Welling is a game that I expect to go there and get something from. It's a team that's in and around us. We've got a couple of games in hand. I'm still confident, what we've got in the changing room, in our squad. We've shown, when we've gone through December a bit, and we've taken some good results and put some good performances. So you don't become bad players overnight. Again, collectively, it's all of us, staff included. We've got to go back to the drawing board, have a little look, see what areas we can tweak, put a plan in place for Saturday, because sometimes, you want it to be out just you and what you're capable of, but maybe now we might have to be a little bit more considerate of opposition. Maybe we start asking boys, just do the basics first and foremost. But we want to be a side that's exciting. We want to play, and I'm just hoping boys' confidence doesn't take a hit, because we want them to enjoy the ball. We want to play that Dulwich brand of football, and off of it, we want to make sure that we're working hard. That's the minimum you expect when you turn up to a game of football. We talked about non-negotiables as a group, and what the boys are. You look at it tonight, and you've got to ask them, really, is that yours? Because I think, if you're going to ask tough questions of people around you and expect something from other people, you've got to deliver yourself first, and myself included. You've got to deliver. So again, we come back together on Thursday, we work hard, and we go on Saturday, and it's a chance for them to put things right and get back on track. And let's not let 2 bad results back to back undo lots of good work that's gone on in the last 4 or 5 months, because there's been some really big strides made. So again, in the times like this, you find out about people, and you find out, who the people are that you want around you. And let's have it right, I wouldn't have anyone else around us in terms of a staff, in terms of the people we've got at the club. And now it's the players to show that they're the players that are going to push us on.